Please welcome the NBL's Group CEO, David Stevenson.
Wow, what a room. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming along today. You know, every player in this room always thinks about the ultimate game. That game where every shot drops, every pass hits its mark, or the game slows down to a point where you know what's happening 3 plays ahead. And people have had those games this year. Jack McVeigh, 47 earlier. We can remember Bryce Cotton's 59 last year, and even the man who these awards are named after, Andrew Gaze, back in 1987, hitting 60 points. Now, remarkably, he averaged over 44 points for the entire season. But I'll give you a little bit of a sense that it's not just players who think about the ultimate game or the ultimate season. Some CEOs do a little bit too. So what would an ultimate season look like for us? Well, firstly, you'd want marquee players changing teams that just create those rivalries. You'd think about new eras being created with players coming together. You'd think about NBA legends joining our competition after playing 900 games in the NBA, winning 3 titles and an Olympic gold medal. You'd think about local heroes coming home to a warm welcome. And you'd think about next stars on their journey of development that hopefully will end up with them being called in the first round of the NBA draft. And also, we'd love all 10 coaches to play entertaining and passionate basketball. So please, ladies and gentlemen, join me in thanking all of our incredible players, coaches, as well as Greg and Jacob, BPA. Now, ultimate seasons also have those tentpole moments that capture the hearts and minds of the country. That started back in the pre-season with the Blitz, where we sold out every single ticket to every single game in a strong sign that Canberra is wanting an expansion team. I like that. Well done. Sprinkled a little bit of European magic for the first time ever, 2 EuroLeague teams coming out. Panathinaikos from Greece, Partizan from Serbia, to bring some of the world's best basketball. The ultimate season has to include the ultimate basketball experience, which is the NBA. And we were thrilled to be able to bring out the first ever NBA team to come to Australia, the New Orleans Pelicans, to play a couple of games here in Melbourne. We fast forwarded to January for Hoops Fest, where all 10 NBL teams, 8 WNBL teams, a grassroots tournament, Special Olympics, sneakers, music and fashion all came together for the iconic celebration of basketball called Hoops Fest. So please join me in thanking all of our government partners, particularly Visit Victoria, Tourism WA, the ACT Government and the Gold Coast Council. Now, a big part of the NBL is driven by innovation. We are always looking for new and better ways to do things, and we were thrilled this year to create the first ever in-season tournament for the NBL, the Ignite Cup presented by Disney+. So we played that on Wednesday night at the season, opening a new broadcast slot, and it culminated in a final game yesterday on the Gold Coast, where the New Zealand Breakers won one of the most incredible games that we've seen all season, and particularly the 300,000. Now, we're the only league in the world that plays open-air games, and this year we had 3 games spread across the country, creating some of these most iconic photographs. We created the court walk that allowed fans to get up close and personal with the players only minutes before the tip-off. And I'm really excited the partnership on WNBL with Robin and Victoria from Woolamai, as well as John and Matt from Basketball Australia. And I can't wait for what the future holds for WNBL. Now, storytelling is always a big part of the ultimate season because it captures our attention. And so whether it was Indigenous Round to be able to tell the First Nations story of this country, Pride Round where we ensure that everybody feels welcome, or great club stories like Pink Hoops that the Sydney Kings and the Sydney Flames put together, they were iconic moments for our sport. So I wanted to personally thank every one of the owners, CEOs and staff from the Cairns Taipans, Brisbane Bullets, Sydney Kings, Illawarra Hawks, Melbourne United, South East Melbourne Phoenix, Tasmania Jack Jumpers, New Zealand Breakers, Adelaide 36ers and the Perth Wildcats. Thank you. Now, ultimate seasons don't happen without ultimate partners, and it always starts with us from a broadcast perspective. So we're thrilled to have Kylie Watson-Wheeler and the ESPN partnership, commercial partners like Jack Cowan and Hungry Jacks who have been phenomenal for our sport, as well as media partners like News Corp, represented tonight by AG. So please, a round of applause for all of our commercial, broadcast and media partners. Now, fans are why we exist. That's why we've built this league, and the fans have voted with our feet this year. Yesterday was the 58th sellout of the season, 13 more than last year, which is phenomenal. We've welcomed more than 1 million fans through the gates for the third year in a row. The last time we had 1 million people through the gates was back in 1994 when they had 40 more games. We've seen record growth in broadcast in all of our digital metrics, and I just want to pay a huge vote of confidence to our fans who have really embraced everything that we've done so far this season. So I'd also like to thank Larry Kesselman for your guidance and support, and Larry, I know that we've always got your back. We appreciate that. I'd also like to thank the NBL board, led by Graham Wade, our chairman, as well as all the incredible executive and staff around the NBL who worked tirelessly to deliver these incredible seasons. So yes, I do think it was the ultimate season, but it wasn't the perfect season. But the only way we are going to create the perfect season is for the 807 people in this room and the tens of thousands who are watching from home to come together as one team. One team working hard to make this sport the biggest and the best in the country. One team to innovate, push the boundaries and deliver things that have never been delivered before. And one team where all of us get to use our collective strengths to ensure that we can win together as a sport. Now that team is the ultimate team, and that team wins every game. This is our time. Thank you.